What the heck is dating? Today, I'm joined by my girlfriend, Allie.
Hey!
Today, we're talking about dating.
More specifically, we're talking about a few tips on how to have a healthy dating relationship.
We have 5 tips for you today. Let's jump right in. Tip number 1, communication.
Communication is what you say to your partner and also how you say it.
Most fights take place because somewhere along the line, there was a miscommunication.
There are 2 keys to communication. The first is to say what's on your mind. Be honest. This can seem scary, but really it'll just save you so much trouble in the long run.
And the second part of communication is listen. It doesn't matter how much you communicate if you never close your mouth and listen to what your partner is saying. And there's lots to communicate about. Get to know your partner. Allie and I will sometimes ask each other, how can I love you better?
A lot of times people feel like they shouldn't have to tell their partner what they're thinking or what they need to feel loved. But it's really just so important.
I can't read minds.
So tell them if they have terrible breath after they eat sushi, or if you just need a hug. That's so cheesy, I
I'm going to
can't.
use that now. Tip number 2.
Set expectations. Really, this just goes hand in hand with communication, and it'll save you so much frustration.
If you want your partner to put their shoes away right away, you can't expect them to do it unless you ask. Again, not a mind reader.
You want to be on the same page with the person you're dating. Is this a long-term, serious relationship?
Or is this something short-term, where you just go to the movies and invite them to the school dance?
Set expectations about your physical boundaries as well.
Will you hold hands? What about kissing? And what are you uncomfortable with? The clearer you can make your expectations in the beginning, the less confusion and disappointment you'll have later on.
Number 3, have fun.
Yeehaw! Relationships are important, especially if you're dating to find someone to marry.
But they're also supposed to be fun.
In Christian culture, I think we make such a big deal out of dating that we take all the fun out of it.
When we first started dating, we focused so much on, are we doing this dating thing right? Are we honoring God with our relationship? But honestly, spending time together just really became so stressful.
Honoring God with your relationship is a good thing, but did you know that the Bible doesn't actually even mention dating? This means that we have a lot of freedom in the way we date.
Take it easy and have fun.
Oh-wee-ha! Tip number 4. Enjoy the season you're in. What is it? Yep. Tip number 4. Enjoy the season you're in. It can be easy to get caught up in the future. When you're just friends, you can't wait to be dating.
And when you're dating, you just can't wait to be married.
And when you get married, you can't wait to have kids.
And when you have kids, you can't wait till they're all grown up and moved out of the house. If you live life always looking towards the next thing, life will pass you by before you know it.
Life is a highway. Don't get so caught up in the next steps that you miss what you have now. Make sure you enjoy the season you're in. And finally, tip number 5.
Find mentors.
At some point in history, someone went on the first date ever. And it was probably awkward and embarrassing. But that doesn't have to be you. Go and find someone who has more experience who can teach you about relationships.
Spending time one-on-one or going on double dates can be really beneficial in just learning what's healthy and normal in a dating relationship. For us, we look to our parents, our pastors, and some older friends to give us wisdom and advice about relationships.
And there's the 5 tips. Thanks so much for joining us today to talk about dating.
What do you think is important for dating couples to know?
Next week, we'll continue the conversation by talking about one more tip, guarding your heart. Until then, bing! Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, click the crown to subscribe and see the next one. Help other people see it too by liking and sharing. See you next time! Dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.